Welcome back for another Moosin adventure. Today I'm taking a little bit of a break from Disneyland, and I'm at Universal Studios for the Halloween Horror Nights. We actually got the early entry bands, which the ones we got meant that we could go into the park at 2 o'clock, which was really fun to do that too. This is a park we don't usually go to just because it's like 2 hours from my house. But so we got that, which also allowed us early access into the mazes. So far, I'm absolutely loving it. We took advantage of the fact that you could get into line early. I think they actually let you in line at 5 o'clock. We did it in to see Mario Land because I'd never seen that before. We didn't get in line until 5:15, but we were on or walking through the maze by 5:30. The line is quite a bit longer now, so I'm glad that we were able to do that.
It's time. Our friends. It's time.
I said stay away!
Where are you going? Don't be scared.
I think from here, the maze right next to us is, I can't think what it's called, The Last of Us. So that's where we're going to go next. And then we're going to head up to the top. I believe. We'll see. So far, I'm absolutely loving it. Stranger Things was a lot of fun. No, it's The Exorcist. Just kidding. It's The Exorcist that's next to us. I guess Last of Us says it's closed, though.
It just opened.
Oh, Last of Us just opened. Exorcist just opened. This is also the entrance to Holidays in Hell. Early entry this year is actually an hour and a half earlier than the rest of the park is open. So we're trying to take advantage of that. Yes, it looks like we're going to The Last of Us. The first house was loads of fun. There were a few jump scares for me. I don't actually even like Haunted Mansion. I don't even like mazes and haunted things because I get scared really easily. But we went last year because my son had been dying to go, so he finally talked me into going. I had a blast, so we've now made this a tradition. But so far, I'm loving this early entry, hoping that it means we get to see a lot of things. But so far, the early entry was definitely worth a little bit extra price. Last one, Stranger Things, loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was not super scary, although I got jump scared a couple times, but it was also still a little bit light in there, which makes it a little bit less scary. That I have a feeling that as it gets darker and as the night goes on, this stuff is going to get quite a bit scarier too. This is a mistake. I don't know if you can tell this video. This line winds all the way up the hill, like way up there. So hopefully this is not the long line to go on, but so far we're moving fast. And all the lines are probably decently long. Did knock on wood, as you can kind of get a better idea of this line right now. It goes all the way up the hill and winds. Kind of looks like this is just one big bunch, but I think it winds around a little bit. And then winds around a lot of it. It goes back there too. But so far we've been moving pretty continuously. We have not stopped walking at all. So far, so good. And so far it's moving decently fast. It's not a super scientific answer because we didn't look super closely, but we think it's only been about 12 minutes since we got in the line. And we're back down at the bottom of the hill where we started. That hill is a pretty good climb, but we moved fast enough that it wasn't so bad. And I think we're down for the ghost now. That's it. It's right up there. It's almost time. I'm a little bit wondering if this is going to be like the first maze where it's light, so it's not going to be as scary. I'm kind of hoping so because I really like to be scared. Trying to see if I can see how long the line is now. I can't tell, but this line is moving really fast. Well, I think so. It's time. That went really fast. It's only 6:15.
You're seeing checkpoint new soldiers.
There's been no excuses to play. This place has been abandoned for a while now.
Okay, we need to lighten the mood.
What is that?
It's a joke book. No pun intended, volume 2 by Will Livingston.
Uh-huh.
What did the mermaid wear to her math class?
Please don't.
An algae bra. Get it? Algae bra?
I'm like my way up to you.
Don't die on me!
Stay there! That is really cool. Sword!
Get out of here!
There!
Oh, this is awkward.
Don't stop! Keep running!
You think this lays down?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, are you f***ing kidding me?
They had some amazing effects in that maze. My kids are laughing because I screamed a couple of times. Even when I know I'm going to get jump scared, I get jump scared. In fact, Hughes was dying laughing because they were switching out to the host in the room, and I got jump scared by that as well. That was really fun. That was so much darker inside than I thought it was going to be too. They did a really good job of covering the top with, I don't know what they used, like black tarps, whatever they used, but it was decently dark. We're now going into The Exorcist. Thank you. We'll see how this one goes. These lines are really, really awesome because of the way they have these mazes placed. It was really easy to walk from one maze to the next, and so far, this one is going really, really fast too. I'm trying to see if I can see the end of the line. I really can't. I don't think this line's around it too. Give you an idea what I'm talking about, the mazes being next to each other. This is where we just were with The Last of Us, and this is where we are with The Exodus. I didn't do much planning with this because I let AD do all of that. But I believe that once we do this one, this might be the last maze down here. But I could be totally completely wrong. We'll see. I think we don't have the front line, or I don't know what they call it here, the fast access pass. But I think if I did, the way I do it would be to do these lines just as regular, because these lines are moving pretty dang fast. I don't think we've waited for longer than 20 minutes, if we've even waited that. And then you can go back and use your front of the line pass, because I think you can only use those once, depending on which pass you get. And then go back and do the ones that I really liked, or wait until later. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. My kids are talking about the maze. There were smells in that last maze that made it seem even more unbelievable. It was like chemical smells, or like tires. I don't know what it smelled like. But yeah, those effects in that maze, or that house, I don't know what they call them here. I should really research that better, huh? I'm just here for the fun. But it was superb. Sign was definitely deceiving because it does in fact wind all the way around here. Andrew just looked this up, and he said that this line now says an hour. I don't know if it's really gonna be that long or not. Maybe it will be. It doesn't seem like it right now though, and the lines when we're walking continuously never seem as long as we're doing right now. We haven't stopped walking basically this entire time. And he also just looked at Stranger Things one, which is supposed to be one of the longer lines, and that one is at 150 minutes. We waited 15, so we definitely did that one right. Really, really glad we had an early entry for that. It's 6:30, and AD, the official event starts at 7, right? Yeah. The official event hasn't even started yet. So those people that didn't buy early entry, by the time they get in here, it's going to be really long. We also bypassed, I think, a bunch because we got the early entry and came at 2. So we were able to get down here even a little bit earlier, I think, than a lot of other people do. And we got to enjoy more of the park before the event started.
Every culture and every country for as far back as history has been recorded. There are many dark forces in this world. The rite of exorcism is one of the oldest human rituals. Every culture and every country for as far back as history has been recorded. Do you think you were gone? No. A few hours?
Maybe you've been gone 3 days.
The body in the blood.
No! It's possession! The devil got inside her!
The body in the blood. The body in the blood. Are you looking for your lost people? Get away from me! Daddy, don't let them hurt me! Get away from me! Daddy!
So we're going from there to, there was one more maze, but look at this line. This is what they're projecting this line to be like. I don't know if that's a Thursday crowd because this is a Thursday, but that's a lot. But this doesn't look too bad right now. The Last of Us was fun. The beginning, there weren't as many scares as I thought they were going to be. But the whole time I was like, oh, was like waiting for it. And then the end, it was like jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. And it was fun. They, I wish I could put the smell in the video because my kids thought it smelled like poop. But they had like these really strong smells that changed as she went into the different rooms in that maze, and it was fun. They did a lot of really fun things with it, a lot of creative things with it. Also a little bit disturbing, the subject matter, but it was fun. This is another line. They're pumping out fog. This is fun. This is another line that so far we're just walking straight through. And AD just looked at the app for wait times, and instantly the other wait time said, The Last of Us said 60 minutes. It wasn't 60 minutes. And it is 7 o'clock right now. The official event is starting right now, and this is our 4th maze. So getting that early entry was definitely worth the bang for the buck. And I don't think, this could change as the night goes on, but so far I don't think that we needed that VIP pass because we debated with getting that too. I don't know if that's the real name of it, but the pass that gets you to the front of the line. But so far this has been fun. I was going to say, we just checked the app as well. I don't know the wait time is supposed to be on this, but this line really doesn't look so bad so far. I don't think this line's around behind like some of these other ones have. But Mario is actually saying that it's, I think he said it was like basically walk on. So we may sneak over there and do that because we did not do that earlier because it was like a 60-minute wait. And it's cute and it looks fun, but we didn't want to wait 60 minutes. We wanted to come into the mazes. The early entry, we do have access to the Super Mario. I'm not sure if you have early access if you're just coming in for, or not even early access. I don't know if you have access to Super Mario if you don't have the early access bands. I don't know. But I do know that, not surprisingly, it's not a long way over there. Happy New Year! when you exit, they send you to the back side of Stranger Things 4 to get out. And this line is definitely longer, as was to be expected. It is now 7:30, so this event has officially been open for a half an hour. Holidays from Hell was my favorite maze so far. I was fine. There was so much going on in there. My kids want me to tell you, which as I probably should, that if you are sensitive to smells, do not, under any circumstances, go in that way. There were so many, like, just sensory things going on. Like, Valentine smelled so sickly sweet, and then I thought it smelled like turkey when we got into, like, Thanksgiving. My kids thought it smelled like vomit. But just, like, every single room had different smells. There were lots of things going on, like, I don't want to spoiler alert this, so maybe I won't. But there were things going on with, like, water spraying out and hitting your leg, and, like, just so many crazy things. That was, oh my gosh, I thought that was so much fun. That was definitely my favorite. You're so cute, dude. We were not going to go on this ride, but they do check your tickets, and this you can only go on this if you have that early access pass that let us get in at 2 o'clock. It is empty. I can't believe I'm going to say this, because I don't really, because we've gotten some awesome, amazing pictures in here, because it's empty. But I almost wish that the line were a tiny bit longer, because there's a lot of pressure to keep walking, because there's a couple people behind us. But this line is so cool. It's so cute.
Look at the Yoshi helmets.
It's like the cutest thing ever.
Tonight they're only doing Team Mario.
If you're a fan of Mario World, you owe it to yourself to get the early access pass that allows you to come into the park at 2. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually feeling bad because I really wanted to go on the tram tour, and the Mario ride was 60 minutes. So this is part of the reason we wanted an early access, was because we hadn't seen Mario Land yet. But we went on the Harry Potter ride, and then we went on the tram tour, and when that was over, it was basically time for the early access to the mazes. So we briefly walked in and then left, and I was like, oh, kind of bummer, because we didn't want to spend 60 minutes in a line. So glad we didn't, because the ride itself was walk on. The land is empty. It's seriously like we rented Mario Land for a private party. If you are coming to Universal Horror Nights, go and get that early access pass. It's worth the money. It is not quite 8 o'clock. It's like 5 minutes to 8. We have done all 4 mazes down there. We've gone into Mario Land. We've done the ride. We're now going through the gift shop. We don't feel rushed. We don't feel hurried. We are having a marvelous night. And we've also done that tram ride, which is different at night than it is during the day, as well as doing Harry Potter. Not sure what I'm doing on this one, because last time I went on this one, I got wet. But this happens to be Lloyd's favorite ride. So we are going to go on Jurassic World. I'm hoping the line isn't very long. When we walked in, like, the sign at the beginning said 30 minutes from this point, but we're walking on, and there's so many people out and so many people in the mazes. I really don't think that this is going to be a long line. It sure doesn't look like it. Nah, we're going to walk right on this. But I do not want to get wet. So I'm really... Even if you don't like scare zones or mazes per se, this is still a great place to be. Mario Land, like I said, was empty. Granted, you do have to have a special entry for that with the early entry. But Jurassic World was walk on and was so cool at night. So even if you're just coming for the rides, I think the ride times are a lot lower, but I'll have to check that. And now we're gonna go get the Stranger Things Elven. We're gonna go get the Stranger Things 11 World Sundae, waffle sundae. Oh, are we getting the upside down world milkshake? We might be getting the milkshake. I'm not sure which one we're getting. The sound didn't work, so I'm gonna do a sound over. It's like the third take. This is absolutely, yeah, their voice is not going to sync up with the video at all. This is absolutely delicious. It has strawberries on the bottom. It's covered in chocolate, like a lot of chocolate syrup. It is so chocolatey. It is wonderful, and it comes with a chocolate churro, which I don't think I've ever had a chocolate churro before, but this was really good. I totally recommend going and getting it, especially if you're a chocolate lover. It was yummy, and it was decently big. We shared it with 4 of us, and I'm not like I would totally take more, but I'm not feeling like absolutely have to have more. Like I didn't get enough. When we first decided to come down to the Terror Tram, it said 15 minutes. It's now saying 30 minutes, but we learned earlier today the sign moves decently fast, and the tram holds a lot. So we're deciding to go on this, and it also closes earlier than the rest of the park. So here we are on the Terror Tram. This is one of my favorite things last year. I'm really excited to see what it's like today.
Except try to eradicate us from this planet. Humans, with their inflated life expectancy, greedily consuming all of our natural resources. Exterminate. They poisoned and polluted our home for long enough. It's payback. Humans are a pet. The operators are standing
That
by.
was probably my least favorite thing we've done all night. Mildly disappointing. Took a while to get on the tram, and then it was really crowded. There were just 40 people through there, so it was kind of hard to see stuff. And ultimately, I didn't think it was that scary. It was just kind of, I don't know why that was, but it wasn't my favorite. And among us that were here, it was not anybody's favorite. So if you get to the point of the night that you're running out of time, you're not sure which ones to do, I don't think I'd do that one. It takes a long time to get on the trains. It takes a long time to get off the trams, get back on the trams, get back here. I don't know. Do I regret that I did it? No, because it was fun, I guess, to see it, and that's kind of what the theme was this year, was Exterminators. But if I had to pick between that and another one, I wouldn't do that one again.
Anoche, la muerte camina siguiendo tus pasos. These were you.
Mommy's good night. I had the most beautiful dream. Mommy's wasn't today, and all I could think about was how much I wanted to cut you all open and climb inside your bodies. So my most beautiful dream. There's no need to be scared. Can you open up? I gotta kill the creepy dollies inside my tummy.
Hoping that their wait times were spot on. Monsters of Latin America, it's so dark over here, has the shortest line right now, so we're gonna head over there. Chucky probably has the longest line. Hoping that that dies down as the night gets on because it's a Thursday. It is, I can't remember what time it is now. Oh, it's 10. It's already 10. So, and hopefully we can see everything.
Dr. Checker continues his forbidden experiments.
Mr. Edward Hyde. Die for a little game of hide and seek. Die for a little game.
That one was really, really fun. Lightning is so weird, or the lighting is really weird coming up the hill. That was one of my favorites again of the night. That was so good. There was 1 hour left of the event. Incidentally, the line on that one said it was going to be 70 minutes and ended up being 30 minutes. So that was much better. Chucky is down there as well. It says 115 minutes. And it's the longest line in the entire park. But I'm going to be willing to guess that it's not really that long. However, we've decided to opt out of doing that one. We're going to come up to the top. We really want to get the Simpson Donuts. And trying to decide if we want to do one more maze or if we want to call it a night because it's been kind of a long day and I'm getting a little bit tired. Incidentally, the last maze had a bunch of things that were really cool in terms of jump scares. I think I told you earlier, AD doesn't usually get scared, and there were a couple times that he full on jumped, and I don't know if I got it on tape because I was farther behind him than I was for most of it. But it's not on tape. This isn't even a tape. But anyways, there was a lot of really cool things in there that we liked. It was funny though, there was one point that he got sprayed with quote unquote guts. And when we started out in there, it was absolutely freezing. They were pumping cold air in. And they had things string kind of things hanging from the ceiling. And that was kind of disconcerting. But all of that stuff just made it really, really fun. That was a fun night. I waited in line to get a donut. Hannah and Andrew ran down to the bottom to go on one more maze. I don't know what they ended up going on because I know AD's favorite is The Last of Us and Lisa's favorite is the Stranger Things. I don't know which one they ended up doing. I got her donut. And I decided to head out to the car. Lloyd actually went out to the car about an hour ago. He was tired, but it's 1:30 in the morning, so I think we did okay. Thanks for joining me for another Moose Adventure, and I'll see you real soon.